Right, now let's get this lot off so that I can drill that one hole. Well, not only will I be doing that, but I'll also be attaching the screen vent pipe, which has to go on. So let's get this out of the way, get on with it. Start by the steering wheel, then the column shroud, then the dash. Such fun! Okay, I got it all out. Jeez, wasn't that fun? Also, I don't know what happened, but I suddenly had a short. So something is live there. We're going to find out what the fuck that was, because I didn't think anything should be alive with the ignition off. But obviously there is a live feed of something there. I just want to make sure I don't short out against it again. Got all of these now spaghetti wires everywhere, and I've got to be very careful when I put it all back together that I get them back where they should be. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Now, let's get that hole drilled there for that bracket. And then I can loosen the nut and adjust it up and down as need be, because I'll be able to get a spanner in there. It's just I can't get the drill in there to drill it with everything in the way. Also, I must remember... let's see if I can get you on... Yep, see that there? I gotta make sure I connect the air duct hose to it. Otherwise I'll have to take the whole fucking thing out again, and that would be pretty stupid. Right. Onward and upward. Right, there it is in position. No, not made level yet, so don't start bitching. That is where it's going to sit. That is going to allow me enough room above it to make up a plate or panel, I believe. I'm not putting money on this yet, to put the radio in. Now it does mean I've lost the space below for the speaker and possibly the radio. If not, maybe I could still put the radio in down there and then just have a glove box or a cubby hole, whatever you want to call it, up here, which I would have to make. Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun? Make up a little box. Alright, first and foremost, I've got to get the AC all connected up and get this level to the point where I'm happy with it. Once I've done that, then I can do the vent pipe for the windscreen. Okay, as you can see there, I've put a jubbly clip on it. Not just going to trust it to hold on there and never fall off with vibrations, etc. So that is done. The AC is mounted. I've got to think for a little while first. Do I want to start making that box or put the dash back in? I know what I want to do, but I've got to think about it. What I want to do is put the dash back in. But I do have to measure over there, and that's probably the best thing to do, actually. I'm going to measure from the base of the centre, what do I want to call it? What the gauges are. I can't think of the right word, doesn't matter. Measure from there to the top of the AC unit on both sides, make sure it's exactly right. Doesn't have to be level, what it has to be is aesthetically pleasing. So let's do that now. Right, these are the 4 connections required. However, the 2 in the middle I'm not going to use. They're for the... That's my fucking phone. Sorry, it's customers. Those 2 in the middle are heater. I am not going to use those. The reason being that the heater will still work that I have, and in order to make that heater work, I will have to start cutting and splicing all sorts of lines, and it will be an absolute fucking nightmare. So I'm not going to do it. Now the other connections, the one at the top there and the one at the bottom, are for the AC lines. I may have to drop the unit in order to be able to get the connection on the top one, but you know, that's no big deal. Same on the bottom. Then I've got to decide how to route those pipes up and over, down and under. So I'm bringing you along for the ride as I think about it and you look at it. I think what I'm going to do is bring them down and around here, because I have the room there and I need to make sure that I can get to them easily enough. If I took them up and over the top, I think I'm asking for trouble. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them from here. There's going to be a right angle one there, bring it down and round, and this one, the same thing. And I'll take them out into the wheel arch. Let me take you for a walk here. Not sure how yet. Sorry, you're being thrown around, I know. Somewhere there, I'm going to take you through to the wheel arch. You see that dimple? Hang on, let me see if I can... excuse me. Let me see if I can get you to zoom on me dimples. No, that's up and down. Come on, zoom. There. See that dimple? That, I believe, is in the wheel arch. So I may well bring it through near that dimple. Not on it, because I've got two large connections to bring through, and they won't fit in the dimple, as simple as that. And also I want to try and get them up as high as I can. Yeah, that's going to be fun. All right, so I've got to decide on that and pick the exact location. I will show you as I do it. I may not show you the drilling, but I'll show you the after effect. Right, now let's move on to other parts. Give me 1 second here. I must admit, I'm kind of pleased with that now. It's looking pretty good. I think I mentioned it before. I'm going to make a radio console area just above the AC unit, if I can. I have a stereo unit that I want to put in. It has a multi player changer that can go in the boot, and a single, I think it's a single one that here on the dash. I will have to set it up on the bench first to make sure the bloody thing works. And there's all sorts of wires with it because it's a multi thingy, and that means I've got to run a shitload of wires through the car. Why am I doing this? I'm sorry. Right, now, underneath the bonnet, the compressor, Contessa. Hang on a second. Right. So I have the high pressure side here. The low pressure side will go on there, and I will have the two ports here on the compressor. I intend to run the low pressure one down through into the wing. Then, let me see if I can take you to the inside of the wing. Yeah, you're going to have to put up with this for a second, guys, while I try and get the camera to point where I want it to point to. Right, there's that. I'll have to do a bit of editing here. See that? That dimple is the other one I was showing you on the other side. So I can come up higher and punch holes through with the AC lines and also bring the wires through, and then I will put a shield on it because I want to give it some protection from any shit that's going to throw up from the road, which it will do. I don't know if I can get you to look over there, can I? Yeah, you can see there Yeah, a bunch of wires I've got to bring through. They're from the fan and from the compressor. Okay, now, a very quick question for you guys. I could hold these videos back and release them. Goes that phone again. And release them as a, 30-minute video, 40-minute video, or I can just keep pumping out these little ones, which, 5, 10, 15 minutes long. I'm not saying I'm going to do what you request, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you like big, long videos, or would you prefer, the short, sharp blasts where you're kind of following me, not on a daily basis, but pretty close to it? There you go. Get in the garage. Go do some more shit.